Hi guys, hello guys. Okay, welcome back to my channel. As promised in the previous video, I was going to share the recipe of the vanilla cake and the lemon cake that I made at my in-laws place. It was really amazing, and because I'm alone in the house and the baby is asleep, I don't want him to wake up and find me in the middle of this. So I'll just get right into the video, share with you the recipe, and it's pretty simple. It's actually the simplest vanilla cake recipe you'll ever find, or even lemon cake. I'll show you. I'll make vanilla cake, but I'll tell you what to do to achieve a lemon cake in the same procedure. Okay, so yeah, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Alice. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing, for coming back every time. Helps my channel grow. And yeah, so let's do this. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you try out the recipe. Make sure to let me know what you think about it. Like, share the video, and I'll see you in between, or you'll hear me talking. My voice is not back yet, but I'll try my best to to be audible in this video. Okay, yeah, so let's get down to the video. Okay, so what you need for the recipe is all-purpose baking flour. I use a jab, just for preference, maybe even price. I just love a jab. Then I have 3 eggs, I have milk, I have oil, I have vanilla essence right here. Vanilla essence, I have margarine. You can use any that you like. I'll use Blue Band for this one. You can use what is that one, Prestige. You can use any that you want. And then we have baking powder, and you will need a little bit of salt and also sugar. Okay, so you need sugar. And yeah, I don't want to do a voiceover on this video. I just want to go right into it, and so I won't talk much, just starting the process. Okay, so yeah, so first you take your margarine, about half a cup of margarine. I usually use this to measure a half cup. If you have measuring cups, that's okay. If you don't, you can estimate. And my baby just woke up. So see you in a minute. Okay, so half cup is about this much, like half of this is what you need. So I'll just eyeball it and say something like that, because I feel like that is half of what was already there. Yeah, so half cup. Yeah, if you doubt it, you can add a little bit more, but I use basically 1 spoonful of this. Then am I the only one who doesn't throw these away? Like, I always find it there. So you need your margarine, then you need your oil, your cooking oil, any you want. It's also half a cup. You're also going to use half a cup of oil. Like I said, I usually take this spoonful of mine as half cup. So any serving spoon will give you half cup of what you want. Then we're going to add about a cupful of sugar. You can use less if you don't want a sugary cake, but for us here, we love our sugar. So yeah. So I also wanted to say another tip of baking. If you don't have a whisk, you can always use a spoon. So what you do is make sure you cream out the margarine and your sugar together. So once you have mixed thoroughly, you're going to start adding your eggs one by one. Wow, I didn't press record as I put the eggs, but you just basically put one after another after another. So once you put one, you mix, then you put a second one, you mix, and then a third one, you mix. That's what I've done with all the 3 eggs. Then at this point, you're going to add about a tablespoonful of vanilla. Yeah, or you can put some more. A tablespoon. That's about it for the flavor. So this is for vanilla cake. If you're going to do lemon cake, at this point, that is where you add 2 tablespoonfuls of lemon juice. And if you want it to be as flavorful, like as a lemon, you can grate some lemon zest. Okay, so this is our wet ingredients, and I'm going to put that aside so that I can add my flour. So for this, we're going to use 2 cupfuls of flour. Then for the salt, you only add a pinch, and the only reason you add a pinch of salt is to make the crust not too sugary. You know, the cover, the brown part. Yeah, so you add about a pinch depending on the size of your kidogo too. Don't add a lot of salt. You don't want a lot of salt in your cake, so it's just to make the crust less sugary. Then you're going to use a tablespoonful of this. Every 2 cups of flour, you use 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Don't put too much of it, just one tablespoon for 2 cups of flour. Okay, yeah. So these are the lumps that we are avoiding. As you can see, mine had some lumps, but generally you don't have to sieve if you don't have a sieve. So, but if you have, you can do it. We're here now. So this is our flour, and then you also now need your milk. Your milk. I make sure to use the same measuring cup that I use for every ingredient. If something says a cup, I tend to use the same. I use the same for sugar, I use the same for flour, I use the same for milk, just for consistency, you know. So what you'll do from here is you're going to add this in 3 portions, a third each time, and then you're going to add this in half. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So that's about a third of the flour. Then if you want your cake to be airy, avoid over mixing your flour. If you can be able to just fold in like this, whether you have a spoon or a whisk, just fold in your flour, or basically just mix it in one direction. Okay. I forgot to tell you guys. In the meantime, you can preheat your oven. 2 minutes. You preheat your oven to 180 degrees. So as I continue making the cake, the oven is preheating. All right, it should be like that, constantly running, but not too runny. See, isiachane hapa. I hope you get it. So if you like the video so far, please kindly subscribe. If you haven't watched other recipes on my channel, please watch them. I hope you enjoy. And yeah, so I really don't have a big sufuria or baking tray that I can use. Let me take this out. So I've decided to just put it into, because I feel like if I put it here, it will overflow, because this is a lot. And if I put it here, it will overflow. So we're going to bake in both and see how it turns out. So yeah, so what you do, you put your margarine and just butter your tray. Butter your tray, make sure you butter everywhere. Then take a little bit of flour and sprinkle, and also sprinkle this one. Some people don't do this, I do, because I don't know. I don't know why I do it, but it's never failed. So yeah. So that is how my sufuria is. I've just made sure every part has a little tiny bit of flour, not a lot, just there you go. Then just add to about half. So before you put them in the oven, you want to remove as much air inside as you can. So you just tap it like that. See? See? So you tap it. Five. And that's it, guys. Oh, you didn't see me put them inside, but yeah. Yeah, okay. So this is how the knife looks on the sufuria one. It's bado kidogo. That's how you know. The knife has to come out clear, clean. That's how you know it's done. So we let the time. Tungoja time ishe. Yeah, so this is how this turned out. Oh my god, this looks so good. Out. I realized that 45 minutes could be too much, so you can start with 35. Once you get at 30, you can check whether it's ready. And yeah, as you can see, my knife is clean. Yeah. So we wait for it to cool. So that we can see on the inside. But yeah, that's how it has turned out. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Oh no way. Yeah, so that is how the cake looks like. On the inside, really soft and nice. So yeah, and we're done. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, if you try it out, let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next video.